Welcome to Pro Kitchen University, an online video tutorial series version 11. This video is part of the Mac Native Interface series for Mac users only. In this video, we will show you how to set up, add, and edit backsplashes in your kitchen design. We will set the backsplash parameters in design settings, locate and utilize the Add All Backsplash tools, check out all of the right-click tools available for the backsplash, and review the Attributes dialog box. Adding backsplashes to your design in Pro Kitchen is simple and efficient, so in this tutorial, I will demonstrate the various ways to add and edit your backsplashes to fit your design accurately. Let's start with setting up your backsplash parameters in Design Settings. We can go ahead and open Design Settings either by selecting the icon on the toolbar that looks like a blue circle with a white gear inside, or by opening the Settings tab and selecting the first option, Design Settings. In order for your Add All Backsplash tool to be applied, we will need to set the height and depth of the backsplash for the design. This is found by selecting the Construction tab on the left, then the Countertop tab. Here you will see a text field where you can adjust your backsplash height and depth. Simply highlight the text and type in the desired dimension, or you can use the arrows to the right. The inner arrows will adjust by inches, and the outer arrows will adjust by fractions. Now that the dimensions are set, we will need to select a texture for the backsplash. Pro Kitchen has more than 500 catalogs to choose from, so it's easy for you to impress your client. Below the backslash section, you will see a Select button at the right side. Once selected, the Textures dialog box will open. At the top, you are provided a search field in which you may search the samples by keyword, number, or name, or you can follow the catalog tree to find the sample you need for your design. Left-click the sample to see it in the preview panel at the bottom right, then left-click OK to select. Go ahead and select the rest of your textures. Once your design settings are complete, left-click the OK button at the bottom right corner of the dialog box to apply. Now you're ready to use your Add All Backsplash tool. If you have not already added your countertops, you will need to apply those first. Once those have been added, navigate to the left toolbar and left-click the Add All Backsplash icon. Or another option is to open up the Place tab and select the Backsplash option in the drop-down menu. This will automatically add all of your backsplashes to the design. Once these have been placed, let's take a look at the elevation views. First, I'll select the range wall in the elevation view, and I'll close the plan view temporarily so that it is easier to see. Now we'll take a look at the right-click toolbox and review each of these tools. Simply right-click on the backsplash, hover to its nomenclature, and into the toolbox. Drag will drag the backsplash left or right along the face of the wall. The left and right fields will become activated at the bottom of your screen, which you may use to reposition it. The left field is already active and ready for you to adjust, or simply tap the Tab key on the keyboard to toggle to the next field. Then type the required value and tap the Enter key to secure. Rotate will allow you to rotate the backsplash manually by moving your mouse to the angle you prefer. Once at the desired angle, left-click to secure. Up-Down will allow you to alter the placement height of the backsplash and provide you the top and bottom fields at the bottom of the screen. Altering the top field will move it from the top of it in relation to the top of the wall. The bottom field will move the bottom of it in relation to the bottom of the wall. Again, either type in the top value and tap Enter to secure, or tap the Tab key to access the bottom field. Then enter the value and tap the Enter key to secure. The next tool in the toolbox is Copy, which allows you to quickly create an exact duplicate of the backsplash to be placed elsewhere in the design. Once this selection has been made, the mouse will turn into a crosshair with the newly created item attached. Move it into position, left-click once to drop the item, and left-click a second time to secure. The Delete option will delete the backsplash. An additional method to delete is to select it with a left click, hold the Function or FN key on your keyboard, and tap the Delete key. The next tool in the toolbox is Edit. This tool will allow you to create additional alterations to change the size and shape of the backsplash. Once selected, the mouse will become a crosshair again, denoting that it is in edit mode. And the backsplash will be outlined in red and now have red open circles or points at each corner of the backsplash. To change the overall width, left-click once on the red line of the side you wish to move. Once you move your mouse, the outline will become black in color and you will be able to move the selected line to extend the backsplash. Once you have it in place, left-click again to secure. To change the shape of the backsplash, left-click once on a desired point. Then move the mouse to the desired shape and left-click once again to secure the new shape. To demonstrate this edit tool a little further, I will go ahead and select the sink wall elevation view. Here I see that I need to make adjustments to the backsplash to go all the way across the wall, including around the window. Now I will right-click on the left section of the backsplash and select Delete from the right-click toolbox. I'll move to the right section of the backsplash, right-click to open the right-click toolbox and select Edit. I'll hover over the left vertical line and left-click once. Moving my mouse to the left, I will drag it over until it meets with the end of the run and left-click once again. With the Edit tool, there are two additional right-click toolboxes, one for the lines and one for the points. Let's take a moment to look at each of these additional toolboxes and explore the functions of each tool. To access this subset of tools for the lines, hover the mouse over the line you intend to modify and right-click. The subset of edit tools for the line will appear. Here you have four options: Extrude, Intersect, Add Point, and Radius End. Here I will select the top option called Extrude. Once selected, you will now see a point that moves along with the mouse. Once that point sits at the edge of the window frame, left-click once to start the extrusion. Then drag the mouse down and around the bottom of the window. Once the entire bottom is surrounded, left-click again to complete the extrusion. Now tap the Escape key on the keyboard to release the tool. Now let's move back to the range wall and take a look at Intersect. This tool is used as a fix of sorts for a miscreated set of intersecting lines. To demonstrate this tool, I will first need to create the circumstance in which it is used. I will use the third tool in the toolbox, Add Point, to provide us the opportunity to utilize Intersect. Add Point will provide you an opportunity to add an additional point along the selected line. Select this tool and you will see that point, and it will follow your mouse along the line. Once you've moved the point to the desired location, left-click to secure. Now, this newly added point may be selected to change the shape of the object. Move it into the desired shape and left-click to secure. If you want to undo this shape, here is where you can use that Intersect tool. Right-click on the line, select Intersect, then double left-click the line that crosses the line you have selected the tool from. This action will remove the section created at the intersection point and allow you to freely move the line on the remaining newly created shape. Once you have finished readjusting the shape, left-click to secure. The last of the four additional edit tools found on the lines is Radius End. This tool will add a curve to the selected line, creating a rounded edge to the shape. Once this option has been selected, when you move the mouse, you will see a triangular outline, either going inward, creating a concave curve, or outward, creating a convex curve. Move the mouse in the direction you wish to create the rounded edge. The more elongated the triangle, the more circular the rounded edge will be. The shorter the triangle, the softer the rounded edge will be. Once satisfied with the depth of this rounded edge, left-click to secure. If you're not satisfied with the shape of the curve after securing it in place, left-click the point at the center of the curve to adjust the depth and shape of the rounded edge once more. Now let's explore the additional subset of edit tools for the points on the backsplash. To activate, hover the mouse over the desired point and right-click. Points have 5 additional tools available. Let's start with Notch. After selecting this tool, when you move the mouse, you'll discover that you may only create the notch towards the interior of the item. Blue lines will appear to denote the notch that will be created. When the notch appears as you prefer, left-click to secure. A notch will be created and you will have 2 additional lines and a point in which you may now manipulate. The next option is round. Once you left-click to select, you may once again only create the rounded corner to the interior. As you move the mouse, you will see a preview of the rounded corner. Drag the rounded corner into place and left-click to secure. Once created, you will now have 2 points on either side of the curve that, when selected, will change the shape of the item, and a center point that will allow you to adjust the curvature of the rounded corner. Back in the additional right-click toolbox on a point, we will find Bevel. Again, once selected, you may only make this edit towards the interior of the item. This time, an angled line will appear that will essentially cut the corner off and provide a smooth straight line in its place. Once the beveled edge is in the desired location, left-click to secure. There will then be an additional 2 points and a single line in which you may select and continue creating edits. The additional Move tool found in this toolbox will only allow you to move the point left or right, either elongating or shortening the extension of this particular corner. Once selected, you must left-click on the point to begin moving this corner. When the point has been moved to the desired location, left-click to secure. The last option in this subset of edit tools is Delete Point. This tool will allow you to remove any accidentally created points or to smooth and straighten an edge of the previously created shape. When hovering over a point and activating the right-click subset of tools, then left-clicking the Delete Point option, the selected point will automatically be deleted and you may continue making any additional edits. After you have finished utilizing the Edit function, tap the Escape key on the keyboard to release the tool. Or you may also navigate to the top toolbar and left-click the Select icon to exit Edit mode and return to completing your design. Now let's take a look at the backsplash attributes. To open the Attributes dialog box, right-click on the backsplash and select Attributes from the menu. Here you will first see the General tab, in which you may alter the width, height, or depth, as well as add a plan notation. Next to that is the Texture tab, where you will have 5 different options to choose from. Select Wood will allow you to search and choose from all the installed wood textures. Select Non-Wood will allow you to search all installed and imported textures. Match Catalog will match the item's texture to that of the cabinet finish set within Global Options for any catalog used in the design. As Countertop will match the countertop texture determined within Design Settings. Lastly is Default. If this is selected, it will apply the texture you have set for backsplash currently in your design settings. Left-click the radio button to the left of the desired texture selection. When selecting either the wood or non-wood options, you will still need to select the texture by clicking on the Select button, which will then launch the Textures dialog box. Here you will select the desired texture you wish to apply and select OK. When selecting the Match Catalog option, if there is more than one catalog installed to the design, you may choose which of the catalog finishes you wish to apply. Left-click the drop-down, hover to the catalog you would like to match, and left-click to select. Once you have made all the appropriate alterations, left-click OK at the bottom right corner to apply. With all the backsplash tools found within ProKitchen software, the flexibility and control you have over adding, Manipulating and editing those backsplashes has never been simpler. These, along with your design skills and creativity, you will be able to create those stunning designs for your customer in no time. Thank you for visiting Pro Kitchen University. Be sure to visit us at prokitchensoftware.com.